The WNBA All-Star Draft was fun between Caitlyn Clark and Napheesa Collier, the team captains, picking the players, picking the rosters. But the most interesting aspect was the coach swap, because Clark traded Cheryl Reeve, who was the coach of her team, or was to be the coach of her team, to Collier for Sandy Brondello, the coach of the New York Liberty. Of course, Reeve is Collier's head coach for the Minnesota Lynx, so that makes sense. But the drama is going to come from Reeve having previously been critical on social media about the amount of attention Clark received relative to the rest of the league, not to mention being the coach of Team USA that Caitlyn Clark was so famously snubbed from.
Clark snubbed Reeve. Not so fast. Collier reveals truth behind WNBA All-Star coach swap fire. In one of the wildest twists to hit the WNBA this year, what looked like Caitlyn Clark's controversial coaching decision during the All-Star draft has turned out to be something entirely different. And trust us, the tea. It's piping hot. The 2025 WNBA All-Star game was supposed to be straightforward. Caitlyn Clark and Napheesa Collier, named team captains, were to be coached by Cheryl Reeve and Sandy Brondello, respectively. But during the live draft, Clark shocked viewers by announcing a coach swap, handing Reeve, who also happens to be Collier's Minnesota Lynx coach, over to Team Collier. On national television, Clark said, "I don't know if this is in the rules. I don't really care, we're going to trade coaches." The internet exploded. Was Clark snubbing Reeve? Was this payback for being left off Team USA last year, a squad Reeve coached? Sports media spun narratives, Twitter lit up with theories, and Clark was painted as the villain. But plot twist, this move wasn't Clark's idea at all. Days later, Napheesa Collier dropped a bombshell. "Yes, I texted Caitlyn before to ask if we could trade for Cheryl. So yes, it was pre-planned. Let that sink in. Collier orchestrated the trade. She wanted her longtime coach, Cheryl Reeve, by her side. Clark. She just went along with it. The drama everyone thought was a Clark power play. Completely backwards. From a basketball perspective, it all makes sense. Collier has only ever played under Reeve since entering the league. It was about continuity, not controversy. Meanwhile, Clark gains championship-level coaching from Brondello, hardly a downgrade. Yet, media reactions couldn't have been more different. Clark was immediately criticized, her motives dissected. Meanwhile, Collier's decision was seen as smart strategy. The double standard is real, and glaring. The All-Star draft also revealed more than rosters, it showcased player power. Clark and Collier negotiated a live coach swap on air, and the WNBA approved it on the spot. Imagine that happening in the NBA, it wouldn't. This move, as wild as it appeared, was genius. It added fuel to the All-Star buzz, spotlighted both captains' strategic minds, and flipped a media-created narrative on its head. Turns out, Collier's not just building an All-Star roster, she's playing chess while everyone else is stuck playing checkers. Drop your take below, did the media jump the gun on Clark? Or did Collier just outmaneuver everyone with a smile? Eyes fire speech balloon.